Can I let you in on a little secret? I need to apologize for the last two videos. To begin with, welcome to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, Mad Montreal Man. And yes, I want to apologize for the last two episodes, beginning with the Flash special. I have no idea what happened in the upload. Somehow the music shifted from when I do the close-up of the action figure to me talking about the action figure. My apologies. I don't know. Some computer problems, I guess. And I also want to apologize for that last episode. I gather no one really watched it. No one really liked it. I'm sorry. I know it was a bit of a downer, but the action figures were cool. I mean, Green Lantern versus Vampire was a good action figure. Sinestro was really cool. I even liked Kotal Khan. So if you put up with my attitude for that episode and just watch it, you get to see the action figures. But I figure I'm going to simplify things today. No spinning little thingy. No spinning thingy. I can't get a good close-up on him anyway. I've got the lighting problem fixed. Yes, one problem fixed. One thing solved. But I figured today I want to make it up to you because I got some bad news for you. I have so many Batman figures to do. There's one today, but I'm looking at 7 Batmans in the pile that I have yet to review. I should have paced them out better. Oh, and one Catwoman. I still have, some other action figures to do, so I'm going to try to, maybe a Batman or something else. I don't know. But today we got the DC Trinity. We have a Batman. We have a Superman. And we have a Wonder Woman. But they're not from the regular series. These are all like Elseworld storylines. So, for example, we could be doing the Red Sun Superman today. Oh yeah, doing him. We're going to be doing the Batman Dark Knights of Steel. Now, I've only read the first graphic novel. I haven't seen the second one yet, but it is a nice design so far. And even though I have the other version of this one, it's one of those weird variants. I got this one oddly enough by ordering it online, and it actually showed up. Actually, no, this wasn't online. No, this was off of Private Collector. Sorry, I made a mistake. 2 of these were off of Private Collector. The Superman Red Sun, and this was off a private collection I bought last September. Yeah, I'm catching up. Basically, it's Wonder Woman, Dr. Fate helmet. That's from that Elseworld story where, Batman's a clone and Batman actually becomes this evil bad guy. But we're doing these guys. And no one told me if they wanted me to do Deadpool or not, but I figured I need to make it up to you guys. I need to bring back a bit of the madness to the show. And speaking of madness, because this will be up on Monday, we're going to do Marvel Monsters. Yes, this mint in package 4-pack of Marvels. I'm going to take out of the package. Why? Because I like driving those mint in package people crazy. Even though I do have some things I will always keep mint in package, but that's besides the point. But what do you say we get started with that? Well, let's do ladies first. Let me just put these off to the side. All right. So let's take a look at Wonder Woman with the Helmet of Fate. We'll be back shortly. After this, the power of an edit. Well, as you can see in the close-up, it is extremely nicely detailed. It's nicely done. I really like the details on the helmet. Now, I did take a look. Unfortunately, the helmet doesn't come off. That would have been really cool if it was an accessory that you could take off and take on. But it's glued on to, from what I can see, it's the Wonder Woman head from the regular version. They just glued that on. If you know a way of taking the helmet off without damaging it, I would really like to know, because it'd be kind of cool to take the helmet. But there she is. Problem, of course, with... I mean, these bases suck. This time it's most because the hole that's dug in her foot barely fit on one foot. The other foot doesn't fit at all. But there she is. A nice addition to my Wonder Woman section of the shelf. Or shelf. She has her own shelf. I still want the other new ones. Why did it have to get canceled? But I'll track it down eventually. But now, there it is. I like the detail in the cape. It's a really simplified costume. It's kind of nice. No golden lasso, but, you know, there she is. Out of the package. The first of the Holy Trinity. And this is from the Last Night on Earth storyline. I forgot to mention that before. A really good graphic novel series. I picked it up. It's one of the few things I've really read in the past couple of years, but let's put her off to the side. Okay, all right. So, now, let me see. Debating which one to do next. Well, I gotta stop saying the same words like well and but and you know over and over again. To get to the point of it, because he came from the same collector I got the Wonder Woman off of, let's take a look at Red Sun Superman. What if Superman was in Mother Russia, basically? How would he be? I am just saying. Let us take a look. Out of package. Free him from capitalistic package. I'm losing it, okay? Be back in another edit. This, apart from the symbol on the chest, I actually like this design of the Superman. The black, blue with a little bit of red, nice. The face sculpt, I like the fact that it's not your typical, I've got the geriatric curl. I just really like it. It's a simplified Superman detail. I like it. It does have, you know, fist hands. He also comes with a flying base. I'm surprised he didn't do a, you know, hammer and sickle on the flying base, but you know, this is one I do recommend. If you see it at a store and they still have some, I would say pick them up. I can also see why a lot of people have taken this one and they've customized it, because it is really a nice design. I like the fact that the cape is uniform in the back, mostly. It's just one of the ones I would recommend. And if it wasn't for this symbol, this would be front of shelf. But as it is right now, it's going to be maybe second row on the Superman section of the show. But yeah, there he is. He's pretty cool. I like him. I like him. I mean, so far, from the collection I got off the guy, not bad. Not bad at all. But let's get the one I actually had pre-ordered. I got this, of course, at GameStop, the place where I seem to get most of my toys. Batman. Yes, yes. I know, McFarlane, another Batman. But no one beats Batman anyway. Come on. And what's wrong with having a Batman collection? Am I right, Shane? Shane knows what I'm talking about. Batman. And no, I do not have a Batman costume. I'm not as young as I used to be. If anything, I would look more like an Oliver Queen. Another one of my favorite characters, by the way. It's kind of funny how my favorite DC comic book characters aren't always the one people expect. I mean, Batman's number one, of course. I have a thing for Superman because it was the first thing I read as a kid, but Green Arrow would probably be my number two. after Batman. And why? Because when I was a younger person, yes, I was a young person once, even though I've had the beard pretty much since I was 10. Let's not go there, but I did start having... It's just funny how some people just get beards, boom, and some people just never do. And I just opened up a package while I was talking to you. Oh, I guess I am crazy today. But let's do an edit so we can get to the close-up, and we'll be back once more after the power at my fingertips, the power of an edit. All right, there he is. I put the sword in the scarab in the back because I just think Batman doesn't really need a sword. I'm just saying, because no one beats Batman. No one beats Batman. Except Batman. Only Batman can beat Batman. But I know, it's Batman crazy. Now, a couple of things about this thing. I will say, it's a nice design, but he is hard to pose. This gets in the way because you can't really put his legs back. I mean, his ankles, once again, it's the problem with some of these McFarlane toys, is the ankles are either so stiff or they're just crooked. The base, it works, you know, sort of works. Overall, I really like the design. The only thing is, if you didn't know this was Batman, and you saw that, you would just sort of think, oh, okay, it's a Dungeons and Dragons type guy. There's really no bat symbol on him, and I think they could have done a bat symbol somehow, maybe more in the armor shape. I know it's supposed to look like a bat kind of thing, but a little disappointed in the details, missing the bat. Overall, he makes me think of the Batman from the, you know, the Dark Metal series with King Shazam and so forth. He has that, you know, feel to him. I can sort of see this as a medieval setting. Batman. Do I regret getting him? No. Now, the detail in the face is interesting. I don't quite get why they had to have, I'm not sure if you can see it, but they added the armor damage to his helmet. Don't know why, but overall, not a bad DC Trinity of Elseworld storylines. I mean, we have, you know, the Last Knight which is in the future, to the Batman in the Kingdom of Steel, which is in the past, and of course an alternate Superman where a certain Vladimir would never have taken power. Just saying. But, yay, now we got those on the side. What do you say? Marvel Monday Madness. And I kind of feel like I've been a monster lately. Let's take them out. I know. Look at this. It is still... Oh, you must think I'm insane. Maybe I am. 4 months of not working will do that to your brain. Plus the fact, this is Monday. And I finally got the lighting fix. And once again, after I watched those last videos, I was like, oh God, they sucked. More so than I normally suck. I'm just saying, I'm not happy with them. But let's be back after this edit. Well, it's going to be 4 little close-ups. I'm sorry, but I don't have enough room to do a group shot. But I'll be back, and I'll keep it shorter. I hope. where to begin? Let's start off with the Werewolf by Night. Now, if you're a fan of horror movies, especially Lon Chaney and so forth, you will definitely go, that is a really cool looking Werewolf by Night. I like the look of it. It does have the one thing I don't like about Marvels is this. I hate the way they do the upper bodies because there's something about it I don't like. I don't know what it is. But there he is. And yeah, he comes with a base too. I didn't feel like pulling out the base because I want to save some time. Because I am filming this not on Monday during the day. I'm filming this late in the wee early hours of Monday. Yeah. Couldn't sleep. I felt bad about him, so I figured I'm not going to bother with the bases. But there he is. Werewolf by Night. And next, of course, we have Dracula. Dracula. Now, they do come with bases, and I will give the bases a bit of a credit. They have the images. They also have 2 pegs. So that's something that Todd, Mr. McFarlane, you might want to do bases with 2 pegs. Now, there is a problem, though. The bases are set in a way where you have to twist the feet inward if you want them to stand on the base. That's why I didn't pull out the other bases. When I tried to put Frank, or even like, Werewolf on the Dracula base, they didn't hold. And when you put Dracula on, you literally have to turn his feet, if you can get him into the peg hole, like inwards. It's like you literally have to put the feet at a weird angle. So I didn't bother with the other bases. No, didn't feel like it. But as for Dracula goes, it's I've seen better Draculas. NECA's got a Dracula out there that's really good. But overall, not a bad little, Marvel legend, I should say. Especially since I've had this kicking around for quite a few years. I give up on him. He didn't want to stand during the close-ups. Now, another one, which if you remember these from the horror comics, or if you're a Walking Dead guy, you want this one because you feel like a zombie. Now the detail is really nice. I like the fact that it looks like the comic book character. Ow! And I hit. Okay, it's an ongoing theme. I brought up the new desk, and it seems like every time I'm up here, I bang my hand on the glass. It's a glass desk. Ow! There's the zombie, and of course, we did DC last week. The big, Creature Commando Frankenstein. But here's a more traditional looking Frankenstein. Yes, master, I will show the toy. There he is. Frankenstein. There's Frankie. So yeah, that's it for the Marvel Monsters. Now, okay, yeah. That's why I didn't do much of a close-up with them, because they kept on, their weight is kind of like this. They've been in the package too long. But because we're doing Marvel Mondays, and I know I threatened to do the Deadpool. I'm still thinking about doing that Deadpool mint in package with Ploop. So let me know. Let me know if you really want to see me open up a mint in package Deadpool with Ploop. I never got the Ploop character, but that was from that X-Force series. But it wouldn't be the On the Bag show without the Vintage Corner. Yes, the Vintage Corner. We're not doing a big 20-minute rant on 12-inch action figures. We're not going to be talking about something that I had as a child that I really wanted, or something that made me think of me from my days in Montreal. No, I figure we'll look at one character throughout the years. Yes, a Marvel character. I'm talking about Apocalypse. Yes, yeah, there's an Apocalypse. This is one of the earlier ones that came out. As you can see, really kind of simplistic. But the cool thing is you can take the hood off. So that's the first Apocalypse I ever got. That's the first one. So that's the first one. And I'll include a close-up right now. Alright, so that was the close-up of that one. Now, another one came out, a little bit better. It was a bit weird looking. But I remember picking this one up thinking, okay, that's better. It's better. It's more posable. It's a lot more fun. It's a bit weird. That's right. Marvel Apocalypse. Now, the thing that's weird about them is mostly you can pull these back. Oh, look, it's like little spikes. And it's the neck. It's just... I don't know what they were thinking, but it's at the time, it was like, okay, this is not a bad... This is pre-Marvel Legends. This is back when Marvel was doing other series. Not bad, though. Kind of a fun sort of looking Apocalypse. I mean, mobility-wise, it's limited. But, you know, it's a nice on-the-shelf type thing. If I can get him to stand. Here we go. Oh, he doesn't want to stand anymore. Now, because I feel like doing these just because I'm evil. And I like driving those Minton package people crazy. Yes, Marvel Universe Apocalypse. So we'll be back after this really short edit. That's a pun because he's really 3 inches. You know. Get it? I'm being punny today. Well, as you can tell in the close-up, this looks a lot more like it. This is, you know, a posable, you know, Apocalypse. I mean, he goes in with the other Marvel Universe ones very well. I like the detail they did on him. This is one I would recommend. The first two, unless you collected those old series, I would say pass. But this one, I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan of Marvel Legends, but Marvel Universes, I like them. I say collect these. If they still made these, I'd probably buy some more. Though I have quite a lot. But I'm not going to end it there. No, because if we're doing the Age of Apocalypse, there's one Apocalypse that we have to talk about. Yes, the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse. Alrighty. So I'm going to do a close-up of him and we'll be back. A size comparison real soon. Back in a minute. I like this Apocalypse. I mean, the hands are, you know, limited, but he is more posable. The detail in the face is really nice. It's sort of like a larger version of this guy, but a little bit less, you know, campiness. Now, it would have been nice if he would have had more posability than just, you know, doing that. But no, I like him. I mean, for a Build-A-Figures, he was one of my favorite ones to get. I can't remember what wave this was, where the characters were, but I know I remember, I want to build this guy. I mean, that's the sort of thing I think would get me back into Marvel Legends now, is if they had Build-A-Figures that looked this good. Yeah, there it is. I mean, you know, just do a size comparison, okay? There he is. There's 3-inch Apocalypse. But that's it for the show today. Once again, I'm sorry about the last couple episodes. I'm not proud of them myself. But keep in mind, this Friday, another episode of On the Peg will be up Friday night. There might be a short or two this week. I don't know. Throat's a bit better today. We'll have to wait and see. The Montreal Man Show on the other channel, still on hiatus. Just waiting, anticipating. Okay. Now, as you know, I always like plugging the stores. So I'm going to plug the stores once again in the credits at the end of the thing. No bloopers today. Sorry. I'm not as tongue-tied. I didn't make mistakes except for banging my hand. Ow. And a lot of bloopers of the action figures falling down during the close-ups. Those are boring. Then again, so am I. Sometimes. But as always, please like. Please subscribe. And share the videos. Get the word out there that there's some guy who looks like this, called the Mad Montreal Man, doing, you know, toy reviews, who likes plugging stores he doesn't get any sponsorship from. I just like good customer service. Or if they're been told to me that they're good stores, I will plug them. And as always, from the bottom of my scarred, broken, pounding heart, thank you so much for watching the videos. From the deep, dark, depressive darkness of my soul, thank you once more for watching the show. And as always, stay healthy. Stay happy if you can. Stay positive, because that's one thing you have to do is stay positive. And remember, as long as you have toys, you're off to a good start with the staying healthy and positive attitude. Unless they all fall on you, that's not going to happen. These guys are stuck there for now. Until next time, my wonderful subscribers and friends, see you then. Thank you.